Hello everyone. Today we are going to do certain more accounting terms in part 4. The first accounting term which we are going to study today is purchases and purchases return. Now we have to understand the word purchases is used in for the account is an account which records the amount of purchases of goods done. Now what are goods? I have told in the previous video that goods is a word which is used for commodities which we have purchased for further resale in order to earn profit. Means in short, वो गुड्स जिसको हम खरीदते हैं आगे बेचने के लिए टू अर्न प्रॉफिट, एक्चुअली जिनका हम बिजनेस करते हैं, वो चीज़ें जिनका हम बिज़नेस करते हैं, अगर हम उसको ख़रीद रहे हैं देन वी यूज़ द वर्ड परचेजेस. उस अकाउंट को हम बोलते हैं परचेजेस, जिसमें हम वो अमाउंट डालते हैं जिसको हमने गुड्स ख़रीदे हैं फॉर further resales. So it includes both cash sales as well as credit. कैश मतलब जब हमने पूरा कैश दे दिया, अगर क्रेडिट पे यानी उधार, when we have not given the money we have to still pay back the money, then it is known as credit purchases. So please remember, purchases word उसके लिए होता है, उन goods के लिए होता है which we have purchased for further resale. It is not used for purchase of assets or any other thing. हम कुछ भी और ख़रीदते हैं, कोई असेट ख़रीदते हैं, कोई बिल्डिंग ख़रीदते हैं, मशीनरी ख़रीदते हैं, उनके लिए ये वर्ड परचेजेस यूज़ नहीं होता है. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ़ आई हैव अ बुक स्टोर एंड आई बाय अ फर्नीचर, then I will never use the word purchases for buying furniture. But if I buy some books, then I will use the word purchases, because book is the goods which I am using for resale. On the other hand, if I have a furniture shop, and in that case if I buy furniture, then I can use the word goods and purchases. Why? Because purchases is the product which I am dealing with or which I am doing the business with. Then next, purchases return. When if I find a certain good which is not satisfied, or it is defected, not up to the mark, in that case we return the good back to the seller. Then in that case the name of that account which we use is purchases return. The word which we use is purchases return. Then next is trade payables. If that's I told you, we purchase goods or services for further resale, and if we can buy it for cash, but at certain time we don't buy it for cash, we take it on credit, udhar. At that time the amount which has to be paid back to the creditor. अब who is the creditor? The person जिससे हमने उधार लिया है, the person from whom which we have bought goods on credit is known as the creditor, जिसे हमें पैसा देना है. The person to whom which I have to pay the money is known as the creditor. It can be an entity also, it can be a company, it can be it can be an organization, not only person, anyone whom we have taken money on any goods on credit is known as a creditor. It can be an entity also, and then means whatever if you have to pay someone, that person or that organization will be known as a creditor. And second thing which is included in trade payable is bills payable. What is bills payable? Bills payable means when the creditor has a proof as an instrument that prove that he has given us money on credit or goods on credit, then that instrument is known as bills payable, which we are going to study in one of the chapters in accountancy later in details. For now you have to just understand it is an instrument that a person issues or a creditor issues, which is a proof that he has given certain amounts of goods or services on credit. ठीक है. सो दे अगेन ट्रेड पेबल्स में 2 चीज़ें आती हैं. ट्रेड पेबल्स एक्चुअली वो अमाउंट होता है जो हम गुड्स और सर्विसेज खरीदते हैं ऑन क्रेडिट from any individual or organization and we have not yet paid to it. हमें उनको पैसा अभी पे करना है. that is known as trade payables. That and two things included in trade payables are क्रेडिटर्स एंड बिल्स पेबल. क्रेडिटर्स वो होते हैं एक पर्सन और एंटरप्राइज जिसको हम पे पैसा देना है. बिल्स पेबल उसी क्रेडिटर के पास एक प्रूफ होता है, इंस्ट्रूमेंट होता है विच प्रूव्स दैट आई हैव टू पे सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ मनी टू दैट पर्सन और ऑर्गेनाइजेशन एट अ सर्टेन ड्यूरेशन ऑफ टाइम आफ्टर मे बी 3 months ऑन अ स्पेसिफिक डेट. एक स्पेसिफिक डेट पे हमें कुछ पैसा वापस देना है टू दी creditor on behalf of the bills payable. Then next head is sales and sales return. Purchase का उल्टा sales. परचेज करना यानी when we purchase goods. सेल करना when we sell this good to someone else. हमने या तो मैन्युफैक्चर किया है या तो किसी और से ख़रीदा है और फिर बेच दिया है. बोथ कंडीशंस आर राइट. इन बोथ द कंडीशन which word can be used as sales. Again remember, it is only used for the sale or purchase of goods, not for the sale of any asset. हम कभी भी गुड्स जिसका हम बिजनेस कर रहे हैं हम उसको बेचेंगे, देन वी यूज़ द वर्ड सेल्स. एंड सेल्स रिटर्न, इफ़ वी आर सेलिंग इट टू समवन and the person who has purchased is not satisfied with the product, then he may return the product to us. Then it is known as sales return, or the other word which we can use it sales inward. The other word which we can use is sales inward. Then जैसे ट्रेड पेबल था, जब हमें किसी को पैसा देना है. नाउ देयर इज़ ट्रेड रिसीवेबल, यानी हमें किसी से पैसा मिलेगा जिसे हमने क्रेडिट पे सामान बेचा है. रिमेंबर, सेल्स कैन ऑल्सो बी डन ऑन कैश एज वेल एज ऑन क्रेडिट. सेल्स भी हम कैश लेके कर सकते हैं व्हेन वी टेक द अमाउंट इन कैश, एंड क्रेडिट पे मतलब जब हम किसी से उधार सामान बेचते हैं. तो इफ़ वी हैव सोल्ड समवन अ सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ गुड्स ऑन क्रेडिट, तो वो उस कंडीशन में वी हैव टू रिसीव सम मनी, एंड द टर्म यूज्ड इज trade receivable. The term due from the amount which is due from customers or an enterprise is known as trade receivable. It has also two parts to it. First is debtors and the other is bill receivable. Actually, debtors are the people who owe us something. They have to pay us the money. They have yani means a person or an enterprise whom we have sold goods or services on credit, and the amount is still to be received. Those people or those organizations are known as our debtors. जिनसे हमें पैसा लेना है, जिनको देना था they were creditors, और जिनसे पैसा लेना है they are our debtors. So now you will study about an instrument which is known as bills of exchange, which is issued by the creditor, जो एक प्रूव होता है. जैसे मैंने इशू किया that it is a proof that you have to pay me certain money. तो जब मुझे पैसा, when I am the creditor, when I have to receive money, then that instrument will be known as bill receivable for me, क्योंकि हमें पैसा मिलना है. और अगर हमें पे करना है then it was bills payable. Please cooperate with this because we will do the whole chapter in class 11th only. For now you just understand it's an instrument which is accepted by the debtors, issued by the creditor. मतलब मैं creditor हूँ तो मैं issue करूँगी to the debtor to pay a certain amount of money, to pay a certain amount of money on a specific date. That is known as bill receivable. Now bad debt. In case of if we we have to receive money from a debtor or bill receivable, in case the debtor is not able to pay, or he died, or he ran away, or he is not paying, or we know that his money is not going to be received, the amount which we are not going to receive which will not be recoverable is known as bad debt. अगर कोई डेटर है वो हमारे पैसे लेके भाग गया तो अगर हमें उससे 10,000 रुपीज़ लेने थे एंड he ran away and nobody knows when he is going to come, and he has ran away with the money, so that 10,000 rupees will be considered as my bad debt. Please remember, and it is a loss. Why? Because it is not going to be recovered, so it will be considered as a loss. Now, next is cost and cost of goods sold. There is a minute difference between cost and cost of goods sold. Cost is the amount of expenditure incurred on the attributable to a specific article, product or activity. कितना भी खर्चा हम करते हैं एक स्पेसिफिक गुड्स पर या आर्टिकल पर या किसी भी एक एक्टिविटी पर, कुछ भी खर्चा करते हैं, दैट इज़ नोन एज माई cost. And cost of goods sold is means the amount of cost which is directly spent on a product or services. मीन्स डायरेक्टली हमने टेबल बनाने पर खर्चा किया फॉर वुड, नेल्स, प्लाई, कारपेंटर, पॉलिश, वार्निश, all these things which are directly done on the product is known as cost of goods sold. But if what other together, all the activities which have been spent on, all the amount which has been spent on selling that table, rent, electricity, everything, stationery, that is known as cost. So we have done mostly we have done the part of it. Now we'll continue in the next video. By that time, thank you for now.